Somebody in there shake your neighbor real good and just say, watch what you think. He says, tarry here or stay here in the city of Jerusalem until you be endued with power from on high. Remain here in Jerusalem. Now, you have to understand Jerusalem was the city of peace. And so what Jesus is saying, he says, he wants you to remain in a posture of peace. Remain in a dimension of peace. When peace like a river attendeth, when sorrows as sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well. Do I have anybody in this room through matter thick and thin, through hell and high water, through this and that? It's well. So I've been through some stuff, going through some stuff, sick sometimes, worried sometimes, at loss sometimes, don't know what way to go sometimes. My children act up sometimes. My family turns their back on me. But whatever my lot thou has taught me to say is well. He said, remain in Jerusalem in a place of peace. You just have to be in an environment of peace. Because, watch this, because if the devil can just rattle your chains and mess up your environment and get you all out of sorts, he knows you're not going to have any peace. And if you don't have any peace, you won't be able to think straight. And if you can't think straight, you can't get into the presence of God because you're not thinking about God. You're thinking about your situation. But I stopped by here to let somebody know that because he rose, he said, Aunt Carrie, can I have a few more? He said, until. Touch your neighbor and say, until. But baby, you have to stay until. I don't care how long it takes. Baby, now don't you give up. You just wait for the power of God to fall in your life. Don't throw in the towel. Just wait for the power of God to fall in your life. Don't give up because you're sick. God ain't through with you. Touch your neighbor and say, God is not through with you. You have to stay there until your child gets saved. You have to stay there until your mind gets right. You have to stay there until your healing takes place. You have to stay there until your loss comes back. You have to stay there until you can find your way. Touch your neighbor and rub them real quick and say, stay there.
If you're ever in the Atlantic City area, visit us at 1715 Reverend J.J. Walters Avenue, right here in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
You'll be blessed. Somebody in there shake your neighbor real good and just say, watch what you